Welcome back to my channel. I'm your Trinity and I'm your girl Ty Mars. In today's tutorial, I'll be giving you my first installment to my 2017 Halloween series, where I give you DIY makeshift costumes and a look inspired with my own twist. And as always, I'm giving you a period look. Last year was the 60s and this year's is the 30s, giving you slayage in many decade forms. And I mean, she's a flapper, she's going to a Gatsby event, she's giving you moments. I mean, Galore is here, darling. Pass me a cig. Let's do this. And if you'd like to see how I got to this look, just keep watching.
Okay, love, so I started out with using my NYX Honey to Me Up just to moisturize my skin because we're going to be having harsh conditions, and I wanted to make sure I have more slip when I'm applying all the products for this tutorial. And I'm going in with my Angel Rose primer just to make sure that my skin is nice and matte under the foundation that we're using. And to bond down my brows, I'm using my Handy Dandy Elmer's glue stick, and I brushed the brows up with the product, and then I brushed them forward, and then I brushed them back across just to make sure that the product is in the brow. And I'm going to lay it down with a spoolie and my sculpting stick that's from my kit, and just to make sure that it's really nice. And then I went over my brows with an orange color corrector just to make sure that my brows aren't looking black under the foundation that we're using. And it's kind of like treating it like your color corrector. And now to cover my face, I'm going with my NYX Stay Matte Matte Flat foundation in the shade 18.3. Y'all already know my face is lighter than my body, so I always like to get a tone that matches my body perfectly. So we're just going to buff that out with a regular dense foundation brush, and then to go on top of my brows, I'm going to just pat it and basically buff it into the brow with a beauty blender just to have a nice soft even coverage, because I wouldn't want to use the brush because it would tend to lift up the product off of my brow that I just laid down. And to highlight my skin, I'm going in with the Stay Matte Matte Flat foundation in the shade Caramel. And I'm basically using this foundation for my foundation and highlight just because it's full of coverage, and I know I won't have to build it up with anything on base. And to contour my skin, I'm going with my foundation And to set my face, I went in with my NYX Stay Matte Matte Flat Powder in the shade 18.3. And be sure when you're setting your brow area to use a fluffy brush. I like to just make sure I'm dusting over the product and give it a matte finish, but not with something that's dense that's going to pick up that cream base and mess up what you just laid down with your brows. To sculpt out my brow, I'm using my Brow Boss pencil from ColourPop in the shade Dark Brown. And with this time period, you know the brows are really fine, really skinny, because it's just brought that lift to the face. And when it came to it, I gave really small even strokes when going over my now pressed over brow with our glue stick. So you want to just be careful that you're not rubbing too hard. And with the sculpt, I just basically followed my natural brow bone. Nothing too high, nothing too low, and then just giving it more of a sculpted look like I usually do. And do not be afraid, of course, our brows aren't twins, they're sisters. So I'm sculpting out my brow with my concealer shade, which is NYX Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Caramel. Just get a nice, really sharp look. So going into the eyeshadows, I'm going into the NYX Perfect Filter palette in the Skew Rustic Antique. And in this palette, I'm going into this really muted peach color just to go into my brow bone highlight. And with this color, I'm basically wiping it all the way down the brow that we just made. Just to beam it up a bit. To that palette, I'm going into this champagne color. Just want it to be saturated, and then we're going to fade it down. Now with the fluffy brush, I'm going into this orangey shimmer shade to build up our crease color, create my inner dome. Now going into my new baby, my Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. Y'all, look at the shades. Oh, so happy to use it. Like, such a big fan of this company. So, going into the shade Cario, we're basically going to take it from that same orange base all in the crease, just build up the depth of the look. And now with my pencil brush, I'm going into the shade Caliber, and this is what's going to warm up that crease. And I want it to be really tapered just so we can start carving. And at this time, I'm just going to take a nice fluffy brush just to edit out and just make sure all these colors are nice and transition through the eye. Good. Now going into this rich purple shade, Makita. Taking that in with a pencil brush again. And basically starting that purple shade presence. Take off that excess so it doesn't creep up and sit on the eye. And going into that really rich navy blue tone, Chi, taking that into the crease. Now going in with NYX Hot Black. Single black eyeshadow, nothing too, and we're basically just going to smoke out the rest of this area. Into the Juvia's Place palette, we're going in with Makita, purple shade. I'm just going to take my finger and just pat that in. With this shade Zobo and Bori. Basically gonna just smoke out the side, playing with that smudged out look. And I'm loading it in the hot pink color first and dabbing it in the middle a little bit. I just want it to be a hint of the color, or buffing that in.
but still saturated. Now going into Zobo in the inner corner. Then going with Galore again, which is that orange shade from the Glam. Perfect. To the color Casablanca, which is this really pretty bronze tone. I'm just putting it in the inner corner and fading it along the bottom as well. So freaking pretty.
And to line my lids, I'm going in with my NYX Epic Ink liner. And to line my bottom lash line, I'm going in with the NYX Full Black Collection in the shade Oxblood. And for my mascara, I'm just using the NYX Provocateur.
Okay, now going into the cheeks, I'm taking my MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Rio. I'm gonna go in to my NYX Hydra Touch powder in shade Nutmeg, just to chisel out my face a little bit more. I know back then they wasn't wearing highlight, but this is definitely not probably a look that they already do. Like, style wise, yes. Color wise, no, because I'm plain. So going back into that Julie's face palette, taking Color Blassa, putting it right on my nose. It's the only place I'm gonna put highlight. Look at that, y'all. You can have a palette that doubles as eyeshadow and highlight. Starting first, I'm going with my pink lip liner and just to sculpt out that perfect. Then I'm going in with the NYX Slide On Glide On lip pencil in Dark Soul. And I'm basically meshing those colors together, just so that slight ombre can happen. This is looking, oh my god. Okay, so going in with my AOA Studio liquid lipstick in the shade Naughty.
And honey, don't think that I forgot about the lashes. We already have dramatic over-the-top makeup. Let's give them super feather bed lashes. So I'm going in with my Violet Voss lashes in the style Evil That Hoe. And of course, ending off everything was setting my face with my NYX Matte Setting Spray. And here's the final look. And now as for styling, I got this wig from It's Wig in the style Week. I do have a review on my channel if you'd like to see it. I added a black turban that I got from the hair supply store, light accessories from Forever 21. My top is from a boutique here in New York, and my fur girl is from a vintage thrift shop.
So lovies, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I mean, as always, I did, and I mean, guys, I did these brows for you. The commitment is real. So if you got this far in the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to see more tutorials, hauls, and videos from me. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Later, lovies. Well, I can't pay best the earrings on but we're doing a lunch. I mean, is it a Gatsby event? Leonardo's gonna be there, huh? Recreation. Splendid. Yes. Only time to choose. Greta Garbo. Ha. Galore. Charles, I'm sure. I'm so extra. These brows though. I might even just keep this look on just because. Oh. Don't forget to subscribe to see more tutorials, hauls, and videos from me. And oh yeah, check out my latest video.